Good morning. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? It's a beautiful Wednesday. At least if you start with that. Good morning, Rebecca. How are you, love? Hi, Leslie. How are you, dear? I just changed this one's not quite in the way. I'm just giving myself likes as I'm waiting. I know my mods are there. They're on their way. Good morning. Good morning. I'm fantastic. It's a beautiful morning. Hi, Liam. How are you? Blessed be to you as well, my friend. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Mama. Good morning. Isn't it weird that we've done the whole month of subscription already? Like, it's crazy. I've been seeing people come up with the hi, Oliviera. How are you, dear? I'm going to share out my live. I appreciate it if you share it as well. We're going to share it to, I don't know. Well, let's go to the suggested and see what the suggested says. Let's see. I'm going to send it to some other people. Not Mama. Mama's here. We don't need to share it to Mama. Mama's here. We're just going to share it to everybody. Right? Good morning, Twani. Right? I pulled the braids out and it is fantastic. Especially when I let the bangs down. Like, it's just, I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I'm enjoying all the curl. But we'll just keep the bangs back so that we can see. You're not going to interfere. It's so much fun. So much fun. Aw, Amanda, you're so much beautiful. You're so beautiful. You know, I think that's just attitude. It's just literally, I got sleep last night too. I was laughing last night about how I'm a terrible nurse. Because like all nurses, we are not good patients. We just aren't good patients. So I've had this knee pain that I've been dealing with because I'm pretty sure I pulled a muscle in my knee or I pulled a tendon or something. Probably more the tendon or ligament. So, and I just been dealing with the pain. And so someone said to me last night, have you done it? Like, have you used anything for it? And this is the second person that's called me out. They're like, have you iced it? I'm like, nope. Did you wrap it? Nope. Did you use any analgesic? Nope. Have you put Voltaren on it? Nope. So you did nothing. I was like, yep. So anyway, last night I dug out the Voltaren and I put it on my knee and I slept better last night. And this is the first day in like days that I actually woke up and I didn't have knee pain and I didn't have a headache. I should say I didn't have a headache. That was the big thing. The knee pain's still there a bit, but I didn't have a headache. So I slept better last night is what I'm getting at. So I feel like I'm well rested. I'm well rested. So good morning. Good morning. I have to get my chat list up here, make sure that we're all good to go. I feel like we are because Mama and Papa are here. So it's perfect. At least Mama's here. I see Mama. So it's good. Good morning, Rachel. How are you, beautiful? It's a beautiful day. The sun is out, so I'm super excited about that. I love it. No matter what, when the sun is out, it's already a good day, right? And the reading today looks like it's going to be interesting for the collective, but we've been doing this little practice because one, it's just a really good practice for all of us to have. So we're going to do our breathing. We're going to do our heart focused breathing this morning before we start with the reading, and then we'll move on with it. And if you don't stay for anything other than the heart focused breathing, at least you're going to have some coherence going. Ooh, interesting. Right? It's going to be the best day. The best day. If you wake up every day thinking it's going to be the best day, and just let it surprise you. I wake up every day believing that I'm going to receive blessings and I'm going to experience miracles. and they can be whatever you want them to be. Right? So yesterday I found a little acorn, and the acorn's just so cute. It's just cute little acorn. And to me that was just, like I didn't have to see it, but I did. And so I brought it home and I put it in my little jar that I collect of things when I'm out and about. If I find any coins when I'm out, I'll put them in the jar, or like it's my little trinket jar. Um, my little trinket jar. So it has shells and it has money that I found on my walks, and it has lots of like little stones and stuff like that. Nice, nice. So we'll just put that into the universe, right? Beautiful. Just see yourself driving an amazing car. Oh, nice. Yeah, I have a little acorn that I found in there, pretty little stones that I pick up along the way, all of that stuff, right? Just anything that you find as a little treasure, and then you bring it home and you can put it in a little bowl. You can put it in the little jar like I have there. If I go to my brother's house tonight, then he's on he's on Lake Ontario, the shores of Lake Ontario. So I might walk down to the beach and just say, hey, whichever day works for you, love. I pretty much work every single day. Because in the starting of your company, that's what you're in for. Hello, Naomi. Is it Naomi? Let me know how you pronounce your name, if I'm saying it correctly. Naomi, because I'd say Naomi, but I could be wrong. Okay, so we're gonna do the breathing. Okay, so this is it's very simple breathing. You're just gonna focus on your heart space, right? Because where your focus goes, energy flows. So we're gonna focus on our heart space, and we're just gonna breathe in over 5 seconds and breathe out over 5 seconds. Really simple. And if you want to amp it up a little bit, the one thing that you can do is think of something that like makes you feel gratitude or pride or joy, compassion, kindness, all of those really energy renewing emotions is what they are. So joy, I could be just thinking about like a yellow beach, hanging out with all of my girls, having a wonderful, wonderful day. Noemi. Okay. Hi, Noemi. So we're going to just breathe into this space, and I'll do a count. It's probably not a full 5-second count, but I'm going to do a count. Right. So and breath in, we're going to start now. Okay. So this breathing pattern, I'm going to keep the count, but I'm going to talk for a minute. But this breathing pattern brings your brain and your heart into coherence. And it really, really is beneficial for bringing us into a space that allows us to respond as opposed to react. It navigates our nervous system towards safety. And this is something that you can teach to your children or your spouse. And it really, really is great when you're in conflict to step away and say, we're going to go do this breathing technique for a minimum of 5 minutes. Probably take a 20-minute break, because that's how long it takes for the cascade of chemicals that are running through your body to disperse, is about 20 minutes. So do that breathing for about 20 minutes and find yourself in a good space. But you should be doing it 3 times a day. And when you do this type of breathing, it puts your body into a heightened level of in immune production. You put your body in this great healing state for up to 6 hours. So really, really beneficial. Good morning, Vicky. We're just doing some breathing. I'm going to join in with you guys again. I have no idea if we're on the inhale or exhale. So So again, if you put that idea of something, kindness, compassion, gratitude, appreciation, joy, peace, any one of those things, thinking about that is just so beautiful. Oh, Noemi, thank you. So do it for minimum of 3 minutes and longer. The longer that you do it, the more beneficial that it's going to be. And like I said, do it 3 times a day. Do it in the morning, do it in the evening, or early out, like late in the afternoon, morning, afternoon, and nighttime. And it will just put you into such a beautiful, beautiful space, right? And so healthy for you. And thank you, sweetheart. Yeah, every day do it. Because the thing is that when your nervous system's been dysregulated for a really, really long time, your body needs to know what safety means. And it's not just about, I have a panic attack, I'm going to navigate it back down towards, safety. It's about creating safety every day so that it understands, well, this is what safety feels like in our body. Ah, perfect. Jess would love to be on the list as well. Okay. Perfect. Maybe one do the list and one calculate the gifts. That would be a good share. And then and then Melinda is on. It can be on the list as well, or on the on the live on the. We know what Melinda's doing. Melinda's like rapid fire. Good morning, CJ. We just did the breathing. Which I encourage everybody to do. And we're going to start every show from now on doing the breathing, because I think it's really good for us to get into that great state of mind. And yes, definitely. When I go to bed, I put both my hands on my heart and I tell myself that I love myself, and I breathe like that and get myself into just this beautiful state. And you know what it does? It drops your brain into theta, and so you're really programmable when you're in that state too, which is so soothing and so beneficial. Okay, so let's get to our reading. I didn't even put the cards in the right spot, so I'm going to have to dig through the book as we go. So the first card that we got was Temperance, number 14. Look at that guy. I like number 14. I see 14s all the time, actually. So alchemy, blending energies, harmony, moderation, masculine and feminine balance, duality and amalgamation, the fluidity of time, meditation, the perpetual motion of life, neutrality, restraint, patience, and purpose. Temperance is the alchemist of life, and it calls you to create your purposeful blend using moderation and patience as the ingredients. Sorry, trying to get my music to go for some reason. For some reason, my phone kind of rose up there. Huh. So we'll just close it and come back to it. Hang on, guys. Haha, we got it. We got it. Okay. Tell me if that's too loud. Let me know if it's too loud. All right. So back to the cards and sippy sip. Finish that cup and get to the hot stuff. All right. Temperance is the alchemist of life, and it calls you to create your purposeful blend using moderation and patience as the ingredients. What are you focusing your precious energy on right now? Maybe you've been overdoing it in your social life, or binging on television, drinks, or food, or overspending. Focusing on a relationship that is depleting more energy than it is replenishing. Being wholly materialistic versus wholly spiritual. We live in a world of extreme passions and heated hustle. So slowing down the desire for excess in any one area of your life may be harder than you think. Don't do the drastic right now. Stay away from all or nothing choices. clearing your energy of extremes will foster a dynamic, nourishing flow that is aligned with your perfect alchemical purpose. Seek equilibrium and be mindful of your resources while fusing all the elements to achieve a beautiful balance. I walk the middle path and I nourish my spiritual wholeness. Good morning, Helena. How are you? We're just starting with the first card. We did the heart focused breathing. I hope you did yours this morning as well. I hope you did yours this morning. So the first card that we had was temperance. So that's about the balance, right? Not to be all one space or all the other space, but to find that beautiful balance, right? The next card was the Three of Cups. So this is about community, definitely about that sisterhood, right? I love my sisterhood. Let's see what the Three of Cups really talks about. Cups is emotions. Okay, so that's in the emotional space. The Three of Cups, friendships, abundance, cooperation, community, closeness with siblings, joy, communication, celebration, soul contracts. Easy question. How do we do the recipe on all the alchemy? I don't understand the question fully, so hang on. The packs, and right now we're going to do the cards, so we're not going to get into any questions at this point, because if you put questions up, it will distract me. It will totally distract me. It's like squirrels. And my ADHD will just be like, okay, flashy thing, flashy thing, flashy thing. So, so I'll let my mods take that. I'll let Mama Price carry on that part. All right, so friendship, abundance, cooperation, community, closeness with siblings, joy, communication, celebration, and soul contracts. The packs you run with and the kindred connections you forge are not always defined by blood, yet they are your living and breathing support system. Deep friendships are the family we choose, and these sacred connections are to be cherished and nurtured. Sorry, I had to turn that down a little bit. I know those chimes were exactly. I'm like, woo. I'm like, that's just too much. We got to slow that. That's too loud. I think we'll see how that goes. I did turn it down quite a bit because whoa, whoa. Might have to find a different one that doesn't have those chimes because they were loud. Deep friendships are the family we choose, and these sacred connections are to be cherished and nurtured. In the best and worst of times, your companions serve as mirrors, allowing you to see who you really are through their eyes. Who do you need to reach out to for support? Call on your besties and enjoy the warm laughter that comes from the powerful soul group. Your mutually loving and beneficial bond carries vibrational attractions that are often ancient, and any setbacks arising from miscommunication or disharmony with others may be old wounds or patterns that are surfacing to be healed. If an important connection has gone awry, it may be time to make amends. If you need to commit more energy to cultivating friendships, trust your heart to lead you. I connect to the sacred siblinghood and into this expansive experience of witnessing through time. So these beautiful soul contracts that we have, or these groups that we have, like we talk about it in the mod squad all the time, that we've got this beautiful, beautiful connection, this beautiful right. So is it the, this beautiful connection, right, that we have, and that we are the soul family, right? We're not sisters of this lifetime, but we were sisters in another lifetime, or we had other dynamics within our relationships. So when you find somebody that really draws you towards them, that there's that really strong connection, it's more than likely that you have a strong connection beyond this current lifetime. So whether that's been many lifetimes that you've shared that connection, or many lifetimes outside of this world that you've shared experiences together. So soul bonds, love bonds, they've been there for a long time, right? So you could have been, sisters in another life. Yeah, meeting old friends for the first time. I love it. I love it. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. The Fool. Okay. So the Fool, major arcana, starts the whole thing off. New beginnings, potential adventures, enthusiasm, awakening, innocence, and optimism. Every dream achieved begins with the seemingly foolish notion that there is something bigger out there, something greater to explore and to become. This childlike optimism comes from deep within your knowing, and it reminds you that you can achieve all the magical things that you've been dreaming about. The journey of the soul begins with a single step, and you may find yourself on the edge of an epic journey. Turn towards your future with enthusiasm and know that a divine leap of faith is required in order to claim the reward that the abyss is offering. You may not feel ready. You may not be ready, but there is magic in the air, and the universe is waiting to support you with infinite love and guidance. Trust your intuition as you swan dive into the seed of potential. I am ready for this adventure down my soul path. Right? So we have this beautiful reading between these three cards, and we're going to see what the oracle is that's going to pull it all together, and then we'll do our little intuitive of what the message means all together. So the oracle card that came up is from the Sacred Journey. I pulled from the the Shaman's Dream. I pulled from the Shaman's Dream deck, and it's number 27, Heart Home, Compassion. So let's see how compassion ties in with all of this. I think compassion is something we need every single day. And a lot of us need to give ourselves compassion the most because we're the hardest on ourselves, right? So heart home, love in its truest form, compassion. When you begin to feel like you do not belong anywhere, it's time to make your way back to your heart home. This is your true home. You're being called back to the quiet place where your soul resides. Put everything on hold for a short while. You're being offered the experience of love in its purest form, unconditional and unbounded. This is not the true love you must work hard to earn or barter for. Drop into your heart space and rest there for a breath or two. We did that this morning. We rested in our heart space for a few breaths. It's important to do that multiple times a day. Replace the judgment of yourself and others with compassion. Really, it is that easy when heart home shows up. There is no need to forgive anyone for anything. None of it occurred in spiritual truth. It is only your belief in the story that makes it so powerful. Allow your love to wash clean all those impressions. Empty yourself of all judgment and preconceptions and allow spirit to fill you with the sweet nectar of peace. Good morning, Julie. You figured it out. When heart home shows up, it is imperative that you heed its call, lest the universe orchestrate a way to bring you back to yourself that is of a harsher nature. My head is much better today. So I was joking around, Julie. We'll do this little bit here with the cards first. So the reading was temperance. That's about finding balance between the material and the spiritual world, right? So find that balance. Connect with your soul tribe. Take that leap of faith into your future, into the dreams that you have, those abundant dreams. Maybe you have a new project that you want to start, or maybe there's a relationship that you want to, go into. Take the leap of faith and remember to go back to the center of your heart, to go home, right? That's where you connect with spirit, is in your heart home. You'll have that connection really solid with spirit. So a beautiful reading this morning. And I was saying earlier about how I was talking, a couple of people have called me out recently on it, and they're like, because I hurt my knee, right? And they're like, what have you done? What have you done for it? And, did you ice it? Did you take pain medication? Did you massage? Did you ice? Did you do all these different things, right? And I was like, nope. Why? Because nurses are terrible patients. We're great at guiding other people, but we're not so good at following our own advice. So last night, my friend was like, Voltaren, you need to use Voltaren. And I said, I did the one day when I heard it and it didn't help. And he's like, you used it one time and then you didn't use it again. Like, what, what kind of nurse are you? And I'm like, not a very good one. Let's be fair. I left the business for a reason. And that's a joke. It's a joke. Because I was definitely a good nurse, but I just joke around about I wasn't a good one. That's why I left the profession. But anyway, so last night I dug out the Voltaren and I put it on and I went to sleep and I had a much better sleep. So I did not have a headache when I woke up this morning. So it was a good thing. Either way, at least, maybe the what's it called? Oh my God, my brain. Placebo. There we go. The placebo effect at least kicked in and I slept better last night, but it could have been a variety of things. I slept better, so I didn't wake up with a headache this morning. So I'm very, very happy about that. Can we put both Rebecca and Diana on the list? And Julie, of course. Julie and Rebecca and Diana. Okay. I put you on the list, love. All right. So let's see. I'm still feeling the I'm still feeling the wisdom of the Oracle deck for right now. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how the cards come out right away. I was listening. I can hear the music just lightly. Yeah, I had a beautiful night. My girlfriend from Alberta called and we chatted for a while, and I always enjoy connecting with her. Right after having it in the braids, this is what happened after the braids, and I love it. I love it. It's so fun. So fun. Yes, pink's a really good color. It is. I don't think I would have naturally gravitated towards pink. I mean, I definitely wouldn't have. When I was a child, I used to hide. So like when I was, after you go through trauma, a lot of the things that we do is we hide. And we hide by a variety of things. Gaining weight. I didn't use makeup. I very rarely would I wear makeup. I still don't, not a big on makeup, but I do occasionally, do my eyes, but I don't use cover up and all that stuff. That's too much. That's too much work. And I'm not very skilled at it. So exactly baggy clothes. You put weight on. I love you. I love you. I love you. I was looking for a cup of coffee. Cheers, my friend. This is my spicy coffee. Spicy. Because I put turmeric, ginger, cinnamon, and a dash of pepper. I think this morning I forgot the pepper though, but I have everything else in it. Ooh, lemon water. Smart girl. Lemon water is beautiful. So I gained weight. So I gained weight to protect myself, right? Because there's a little joke that I like to say, chubby people are harder to kidnap, but it was more that, guys would not look at me as much. I would not get the attention, right? So I did not want the attention on me. So I gained weight, right? And I would wear black clothes or gray clothes. Like, it was no flashy colors because that calls attention to you. Baggy clothes because you didn't want to be anything revealing, and things like that. So you hide behind like the shields that you put up. Oh, Olivia, cheers, my friend. I'm gonna come and have coffee with you in person for sure. I can't wait. Yep. And some of it is like psychologically, we're feeding ourselves, like we're soothing ourselves through food. Food becomes a very soothing thing, right? The fat and sugar combo is very addicting because it simulates mother's milk, right? Mother's milk has fat and sugar in it, that combination, and it's very soothing for us. So we eat to soothe ourselves, right? Think about when you're a baby and you would drink, it would be soothing, right? So we're feeling that desire as well. Yes. So when we hide, the stars. Oh my God, that's so beautiful. That was so pretty, Hazel. Thank you. I love you, girl. It's just beautiful. So we hide behind all of those things. So for me, stepping into wearing pink, plus I think people I probably do have some autumn colors that look good too, but okay, Oliviera, I will wait for your card then. Okay, you let me know when you're back and I will let you know. Yay! Well, you let me know how it goes. You give your son a hug from me. Say hi. All righty. We'll go with Amanda. We'll go with Amanda and we'll pop back to Oliviera when she gets back on the live. We'll see if these cards might not even be nice. Good morning, Winnie. How are you? Oh, Amanda. I do feel this is relevant. A fork in the road. I think I know what the decision is too. Okay, so fork in the road. Yeah, now I do. Now, after I've done my healing, like I have lots of pink and other colors, right? I'm like, let's just be bright. Let's be bold. I love bright blue, like royal blue. I love, a bright orange, pinks, and even the deeper colors, like into the, the really like burgundy, navy blue, like those kind of colors. I am not a pastel girl because I'm too pale. I'm too pale. It just washes me out. I need some good color to give me color. Yes, Diana. I imagine that you did for sure. I can, from knowing from our conversation. Yeah. Right. So hello, soul spirit. How are you, love? All right. Amanda, number 13. Fork in the road. Good morning, Jeet. How are you, dear? We have 2 coffee cups. We're probably going to do some healing later. So the essential meanings of the card, Amanda: time to make a decision, considering the consequences as you prepare to act, owning up to your obligation to make a necessary choice. Every choice has a consequence. You've arrived at a fork in the road and are being asked to come to a decision. Will you further your dreams by choosing left or by choosing right? Will you take the road less traveled or the one well worn by others who have come before you? This is your choice and yours alone to make. Circumstances and other people will not make it for you. Be present and do not avoid this junction, for it is an important crossroads. Take heart, as no matter which path you choose, you will have a rich and meaningful experience. I paused. I put your reading. I just did Amanda first, and then I'm going to hop back to you. I did that because you said you were leaving, and I'm like, that's perfect. Perfect. Gives me an opportunity. I'll just do Amanda and then come back. Yeah, and that's the hiding behind, like, not wanting to stand out at all, right? Is in those colors. I love pastel colors. I always think, like, oh, it'd be so nice to wear like a soft blue or a pale pink or something like that. And every time I grab the color, because I love the color of it, I'll grab it and people will be like, you can't wear that. Like, you're just gonna look like a ghost. It's just gonna wash you out. And I'm like, but it's such a pretty color. So I have to have the brighter colors or the darker, the deeper, more, the deeper colors. So I don't wash out. But I love the bright ones now. Now that I'm not hiding anything. I'm like, okay, so Oliviera is next. Right? Yeah. I just have to I just had to pinch the cheeks to get the pink in them so that it doesn't make me look like really pale. All righty, Oliviera, let's see what the cards are going to give for your message today. Woo, not all of them. Not all of them. All right, we got 4. Let's narrow it down. I feel like Kita, thanks, love. I'm going to have some coffee. Delicious. Delicious. All right, let's see which one of these. We're gonna divine. We're gonna use the divination tool to figure out which one of these cards. Is this Oliviera's card? Is this Oliviera's card? Is this Oliviera's card? Is this Oliviera's card? That'd be the one. Which is the one I would have chose. All right. Thinker, number 44. Okay, so thinker. Let's see what our thinker's all about. I bet we know. I bet we know. I bet we don't even need to read it. We know what it's going to be about. Are you overthinking right now? So strategy, being analytical and logical. The ability to reason and strategize is the focus now. Take things at face value and follow the logical path. Your calculations will prove to be correct. For this moment, there is no deeper meaning than what is obvious. Things are exactly as they seem. You have all the information you need. Keep it simple and you will win the game of life you're playing right now. Love is not logical, but when you choose a partner, it is good to have things in common other than desire. This is a time to weigh the pros and cons of your partnership. If there is enough common, this is not for you. This was not the message for you. It's more the first message. How about overthinking, right? Making sure that you're not overthinking. Catch them, right? The analysis paralysis. Sometimes we get caught in our head and we just keep thinking, right? Instead of just like moving through that and going through, into decision making, right? So, or realizing that what your thoughts are actually doing, right? Sometimes we think because we get into that fear-based thought, right? And we're like, I'm so worried about what's coming to me. But being worried about what's going to come to you is going to make that, in fact, come towards you even faster, right? When you say, I want money, then I got to be careful. I know I have money is a better thing to say. I have money. And if your body can't reconcile with that fact to the point, you have some money, right? Most of us aren't like penniless, right? Like we have some money. I have money. I have coins in here. I have money. That's not a lie to me. My nervous system I'm not lying. I have money. When I say I have money, the universe is going to keep giving you some money. Right? When I have those things, when I resonate with those things, more of it will come to me. If I say I want it, that means I don't have it. So then I'm going to continue to not have it because the universe is going to give me what I acknowledge or where I resonate with. So wanting is not the good state to be in. Knowing and having and I am is a very powerful statement to use. Right. But when we get into overthinking, a lot of times it's, we're stuck in that state of fear-based thinking. Right. And it's just our ego that's so worried about the potential outcomes that are coming at us. And we think that it's going to be the same as the previous stuff that's come before. So if I've been in multiple relationships, and exactly, wealth isn't money. There's so many other ways to be wealthy. So I changed my affirmation game. And I feel so happy. It's not allowing you to comment certain things. What the heck? What is going on with TikTok? All your stuff is set up. You can block, you can mute, you can comment, you can pin. I don't know what's going on. TikTok's been a little buggy. But so I've changed my affirmations. So instead of, even though I still like to say the I am statements or I know statements, right? Or I have statements is great. But what I started doing instead is saying, I am so thankful for all of the things that I have, right? I am thankful that I have a home. I'm thankful and grateful that I have money. I'm thankful and grateful that I am always being provided for because I am. Right? Whether it's at the level that I desire or it's at the level, like there is, saying in that sense. Yeah. Could it be that someone put filters on like that? Because we did put some filters on to block certain phrases. I know that was done early on within it so that when people came in and spammed negative comments, we had it shut off. But I don't know if that's the effect of it. Like, yeah. Yep. And when you're doing that, it keeps you in a really positive state of mind, like a really, Kita's getting 2 cards. Kita is a subscriber. Thank you for subscribing, Kita. Good morning, Paige. Thanks. That's what happens after I took the braids out. So I am loving it. I'm like, I don't braid my hair like this more often, like do the braids more often. Normally I just do one thick braid so that it's like wavier, but the tight braid was just the way to go. The way to go. For sure. So Kita gets 2 cards today. I'm so happy for her. Thank you, Kita. But as Redbeard was saying, wealth isn't money. Wealth is having all of those things that Huh, weird. Weird. Very mermaid-like. You should join me, Paige. I mean, you've joined me before, my little mermaid friend. But wealth isn't money. There's so many, like, wealth is peace, right? Wealth is companionship. Oh my goodness, the flowers are so beautiful. I love it. Wealth is, is health. Health is wealth for sure, right? So there's lots of things that are wealth. Can you get the whole deck? You probably will. You're a mermaid. I definitely can get that. Hi, Sans. How are you? I get that, CJ. Right? It was so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, if there's, you can, you can subscribe on Facebook, and you can also subscribe on YouTube. Family is wealth, and it is. Look at that swan. Hazel's just, I love you. She's buying my dog food. she's buying Cass his food for the month. She's positively amazing. Nice. Amazing. Amazing. Good morning, Bree Bree. How are you, love? Family is definitely wealth, right? Oh, weird. Weird. Not allowed promoting on TikTok now? Interesting. All right. I'm going to pull Jess's card from Facebook. I'm going to start focusing on Jess. Jess. That's so weird. So I have to self-promote. We'll have to self-promote in conversation. So tonight, if you're not part of my Facebook group, I have the Divine Feminine Healing Collective. We meet around all the moon cycles. So the new, the first quarter, the full, and the third quarter moons. And today is the first quarter in Cancer. So we'll be talking today in the Divine Feminine Healing Collective. And I do energetic healing sessions in this group, energetic healing meditations, in fact. Okay, one of these. Interesting, Jess, because I'm pretty sure you got chopped wood yesterday, did you not? Is this Jess's card? I feel like this might be more the card, so. Oh, I want to paint. I want to have the little heart on my cheek, like just like for a little while, because it's so cute. Okay, Jess, no, but recently. So chop wood is still there. So still look at those mundane tasks, right? Still continue to do those mundane tasks. But your other card is clean it up in protection mode. Okay. And maybe it was clean it up that you had recently too. But between clean it up and chop wood, I know that a couple of them were there. The birds are out in full flurry today. It's just so much activity out there. Gas is passed out. Not watching the screen out there. You'd be so excited if he was. So clean it up. Number 21, in protection mode. Is it possible you may be focusing too much on other people right now? And sometimes we get like that, right? Where our focus becomes the other people in our lives. People pleasing 101. We focus on everybody else and making sure their needs are met and their life is okay and they're doing well. And what can we do to make sure that you're okay and that you're all 8 p.m. Eastern, which is the same time as you, because I know you. I could drive to you, so you're definitely in the same time zone. So 8 p.m. Eastern, and we will be doing the Divine Feminine Healing Collective first quarter check-in in Cancer. So we'll review some of the stuff that we covered during the new moon, and we will also so we'll cover the stuff that we're doing in the new moon that we covered during the new moon, do the check-in to see how we're doing, and then we'll do an energetic healing meditation and see what else we get up to. Of course, there'll be cards and fun stuff like that, and burning. We burn every time. I'm a Sagittarius in many ways, so we will burn. We will burn some stuff. Just like today, keep your eye on 1010 so we can burn at 1010. Back to Jess. So is it possible you're focusing too much on other people right now, trying too hard to be helpful? Does taking on what belongs to others make you feel needed or desired? And that's usually where, like, sometimes we get into that we've been neglected or we've been made to be responsible for our parents, for their emotions, or for taking care of siblings. We've been put in these positions, or we were criticized and stuff. Oh, we burn bay leaves just to heighten the manifesting power. And then I burn in different incenses. So some of them are, they're specifically imbued. Love you. Love you. You have a wonderful day. So there's all these different ways why we get into becoming people pleasing, right? If we were raised in abuse or neglect, sometimes we navigate towards people pleasing as a way to get attention or to keep negative attention away from us, right? Like if a dog was to come at me growling, maybe I would be giving him treats or like, it's okay, right? That's the kind of where the people pleasing mentality comes from. And it's because when we went to fight or flight, those didn't get us to safety. So now we either go to disassociate or fawn, right? The freeze or fawn method, method of trying to get to safety. So perhaps you think it's your calling to relieve people of their burdens, but what is the cost to you and to them? Don't clean up someone else's side of the street. You're not helping by freeing him or her of responsibility. You're also not doing yourself any favors. You just might be adding an ever greater strain. You are loved as you are. You don't need to be needed to be loved, right? That's a big thing. Hi, Amanda Jo. Right? You don't have to be you don't need to be needed to be loved. You're loved just being you, right? We're human beings. You're lovable just being. You don't have to do anything to be lovable. Okay? It's a very, very important thing. A very, very important thing. Okay? So, and we do that, right? And and you think about it, like most people, so if I come in and I help you, yes. And that's the thing. Most times we don't even realize that we've done all these things, right? I used to just be like, I'm such a giving person. I'm so kind. I'm so helpful. I'm so giving, not realizing that what I was doing was I was doing all of these things because that would get me loved. If I make your, like I would be this dutiful little person in the beginning of my last relationship. It was funny, right? Like I would get up in the morning and I would make him his coffee and I'd be like, here's your coffee. And then I would, cook food for him and I would do all these things. And I'd be like, I'm giving you this. I'm giving you this. I'm giving you this. Right, Alexa, right? So then I started to step back and I'm like, nah, man, you're a grown man. You can make your own coffee. I don't need to make your coffee. Because there's also a little bit of us that gets into that stuff about going, is it being reciprocated? And we start to get jaded about it, right? Because we're like, I'm doing all these things for you, but you're not doing these things for me, right? You don't jump up in the morning and make me a coffee. You don't meet me at the door when I come home like, hi, baby, how's your day, right? Like, so, sometimes we're doing it because we're wanting that reciprocated energy. Yep, big part is pouring that love into you. What would love do? And start with you, right? What would love do in this situation? And when we think about it, so if I take away your burden, then you don't go through the struggle and get to the point of pain where you're going to heal yourself. So what I do is I actually prolong your struggle. Because when I say to you, so let's say I take away those burdens, right? And if you had have hit that part of pain, then you would have went on your healing journey. But because I took away that pain, even momentarily, then it means you're going to have to wait longer before you're going to get to that pain point that's going to trigger you to go through your healing journey. That's the concept of that, right? When we help somebody else, they're not going to go through the burdens or the struggles that they need to go through. That's going to prompt them to do the rest of the healing journey. So it creates a little bit of a bridge, but it doesn't help them. In the end, it actually harms them because it just means that it's delaying their actual healing journey. So We have to allow people to experience it. I do it with my children. Like my brother was asking me, like, my son got into a new relationship and he's like, are you concerned that he's not moving too fast or he's not doing this or this, that, and the other thing? And I'm like, nope, because I've learned to let go. That's not my responsibility. My responsibility is if he comes to me, let's say his relationship didn't work out and he's heartbroken and he comes to me, I will teach him how to soothe. I will help him. When he comes to me for help, I'll help him. I will help him in the ways that I can. But I'm not gonna stress or worry about it because he needs to go through the journey. It's his life. He's gonna make those choices and make the mistakes and go on his journey the way that he's gonna go on his journey, and it's okay. Oh, it froze for you. That's not cool. It's really being a pain for you this morning, Crystal. But yeah, so it's, if you won't, yes, right? When you hit that pain point, right? It's that moment where you're like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to feel like this anymore. But if we stop you from having that feeling, right? I don't want to experience that. If we stop you from the experience or stop you from the feeling, you don't get to that point where you're like, I don't want to feel like this anymore. I don't want to deal with this anymore. So I'm going to deep dive into my healing to understand why I'm experiencing these things or why I'm feeling these ways. So we have to allow people to go on their own journey and experience those experiences on themselves. And then we just there when they come to us at the, through the healing journey to support them. Mm-hmm. It's hard. It's hard when you're watching your kid go down the wrong path and you're just like, I want to say something. I want to stop you. And you know what it does also is it builds a better relationship with those people because oftentimes when you meddle, you become public enemy number one, right? How many times is it don't kill the messenger, right? You come in and you're like, don't kill the messenger, but I just want to tell you, I think that you're on the wrong path here, buddy. I think that like I'm seeing flags all over the place. It looks like you're it looks like, whatever you think you're coming from a good space, right? But then sometimes it's because we have that inherent, I need to be needed, right? Because I'm such a people pleaser. I need to be needed, or I want to be a savior, or I have a martyr image of myself. Like I'm going to be this martyr. I'm going to spare everybody from all of this pain, but you're not sparing anybody from that pain. You're just sparing them from having their healing journey in a time that would be better. Just interesting conversation. Weird. Yeah, it didn't freeze for anyone else. It just froze for you. Interesting. Good morning. All right. So Helena, right? And we do. Some of us are made to be martyrs by our parents, right? We were made to be responsible for their emotions and for their health and for their wellness and to be caregivers. And we were put right into that stuff, right? So, So we have to realize where that's coming from, that we were trained to be that way, right? It's not anything about negative or judging or being critical or hard on yourself. It's just recognizing the patterns of your childhood and how they show up in your adult life. I'm so excited too. I'm so excited to have a conversation with you, Alexa. Okay, so is this Helena's card? Serendipity in protection mode. Let's see what serendipity in protection mode means. I should actually look at the number of the card. I think it's 18. 18. I might not know the messages off by heart yet. So, but I know the card numbers, getting better at knowing which card is which card. So Helena, perhaps you felt almost certain that serendipitous events were meant to lead to something better. It was supposed to be the perfect business, or that person you gave your heart to was supposed to be the one, yet it all fell apart. Consider this. Sometimes synchronicity and serendipity come together to lead you directly into difficulties in order to deliver an important lesson you needed to learn before you hit the jackpot. Don't get caught up in the drama of disappointment. There really is a silver lining in this cloud. Spirit also always knows what you need and is guiding you where you are meant to go. Pay attention to the signs present to you. I'm just saying it right now. Well, that's hilarious. Just you and me, love. Just you and me. I love having the meetings together. Mhm. So I'll read it again for you, sweetie. It was serendipity, but in protection mode. Okay. I feel like you had this card recently, though. Oh, and just for those of you that are in the Sacred Journey group, so Amanda, I know is on here. Yeah, pretty sure that's the only one, was Amanda. I will be doing the card pull, like the guidance pull, and I'll be putting the message in the Sacred Journey group today. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you got it. And even in protection mode, because the message, just when I was saying it, I'm like, I feel like I've said this to you recently. So perhaps you felt almost certain that serendipitous events were meant to lead to something better. It was supposed to be the perfect business, or that person you gave your heart to was supposed to be the one. Yet it all fell apart. Consider this. Sometimes synchronicity and serendipity come together to lead you directly into difficulties in order to deliver an important lesson you need to learn before you hit the jackpot. Don't get caught up in the drama of disappointment. There really is a silver lining in this cloud. Spirit always knows what you need and is guiding you to where you are meant to go. Pay attention to the signs present to you. And, I think we talked about that too. Like, you're going through your divorce and all of that stuff. Aw. So yeah, it's just, I think it's trying to just remind you that, some of those, the struggling, right? Like, that's where you find the healing. Yeah. So that's, it's okay though. Remember, that one was not the one, right? And that's okay, because when the one that you thought was the one that wasn't the one moves away, it makes room for the one that is, the one that will lead you to, beautiful days and have that healthy, solid love for you, right? That beautiful love. And we think we know that that's a person that's in your presence now. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't honor your feelings, right? And honor the fact that anniversaries can be triggering, right? They can be triggering. So give yourself compassion, hug yourself a little harder today, love yourself a little more, right? And do something that you find very joyful, right? To navigate out of that experience. Okay, whoa. I was going to say, okay, Winifred's card, the card went, whoop, flew right out. Oh. A leg up in protection mode. This is a good message too. This is a good message. A leg up, number 34. More coffee. Yummy. So, in protection mode, number 34. Leg up for Winnie. Are you always insisting on doing everything yourself? Do you have little faith that help will come, convinced that the burden of the world is doomed to remain on your shoulders? Your beliefs about going it alone need to be discarded, as they do not serve you at all. Let others help you. Yes, it will make you vulnerable to admit you need a helping hand, but to be vulnerable is good. You have a lesson to learn. You must let someone else assist. You can't do life all by yourself. Once you shift your expectations, you'll be amazed by how quickly help arrives to give you a leg up. Right? So many of us get taught as a child not to ask for help, or that help isn't coming, or that you're somehow less than because you ask for it, right? So whether that's through our toxic home life or through experiences that we have with children in the playground, like those kind of things, where it comes in and it's like, oh my gosh, like you ask for help and they're like, what are you, weak? What, like what, you can't do it by yourself? What do you need? Like, what do you like? And, like saying, don't be a burden, right? Good morning, Renee. How are you, love? Right. So, or we've asked for help, or, through neglect, when our parents aren't providing the necessities that we need for love and connection and safety and all of those things. Well, if our parents can't even show up for us, why would we expect anyone else to? Like, the people that gave birth to us don't even don't even help us when we need it, right? Go away, get out of here, right? So so, you have to recognize that sometimes that's where it comes from, that belief system that help isn't going to be there when we ask for it. And if we have that belief that the people around us wouldn't help us if we asked, or if we asked, the help wouldn't be the type of help that we wanted, or we have these negative belief systems around help, guess what shows up? Exactly what our belief system's saying, right? If I believe that if I ask for help, no help is going to come, no help will come, because I've probably aligned myself with people that won't help me when I ask. So you have to change that dynamic of that belief system, right? When you alter your belief system, that's when things start to change, right? If it's the same thing with money. If I think that people that, are saints, that people that do the kind of work that I do, right? Society has some judgments on that, right? Because I'm in a space of helping. People think that people that are helping, that are genuinely helping society, that are, helping with, you know, with mental health or stuff like that, they have all these negative connotations around it, that I should somehow do that freely. What kind of person asks for money to help people with their trauma? Like who does that, right? Like I hear that all the time. I've had people actually like give me like real negative, like stuff at me, because how dare I want to make a living doing this, right? But yet doctors make money helping to give you bandages, right? So, but that's not a valid, right? Like people make money all the time in the helping industry. People have to support themselves. Money is a transfer of energy, right? That's all it is. But we have all of these negative connotations around it. We're more okay with, somebody going to a job that they can't stand, doing something terrible, right? Doing all of these things and getting paid for that. We're even more okay with, a stripper making money than we are with a saint making money. Yes. Haha, nice. Right? So, but we get tied up in those belief systems. So if I have that belief system that money's evil, or that people that are helping shouldn't, helping to heal people, that they shouldn't get paid, or that just that thing between the two. What's a scam, love? I'm just curious. What's a scam? What's a scammer? Just curious. You're just going to keep spamming it, THC man? Why don't you go get high? You don't know me. You're making a judgment call from not having any knowledge at all, right? Like, you want to come in here and be rude? You want to come in here and waste your energy being rude in an environment that is safe and supportive, and that is helping people to deal with mental health and trauma, right? I have nothing but love to give to people, and you come in here and spew hate towards me for zero reason, right? You're the one that needs help. And I'm glad that my mods blocked you, or that muted you, because if you haven't got anything nice to say, go somewhere else, right? Go find somebody who's spewing hate, and spew hate with them. Just go find your like people, because this isn't it. We're all love and light here. Thank you. Thank you. Right? Love you guys. So, right? And we get enough scammers coming in and trying to scam my stuff, or spam my stuff with negativity, right? We're all about love and light and just joy here, right? This is a healing space. This is a beautiful space, right? This is a space where everyone should feel welcome and to feel safe. But to come in and to spew hate at me for doing what I'm doing, right? It's silly. It's just absolutely silly. So yeah, anyway, that whole concept, right? That if you're in that dynamic of, I want to do something that's helping people, right? I really want to do something that's helping people, which is a good thing to do. But I think that money is inherently evil. Well, that's a disconnect, right? So would you ever be able to make money doing something helping people, because you believe that the two can't go hand in hand, right? So it's one of those things that we have to learn, right? What are our belief systems, and how do they hinder us in the present moment because we believe something that's not even true, right? Love you, Diana. Thank you. Right? How, like, we have to acknowledge that our belief systems come from other people. And until we question those belief systems and see how they're helping us or harming us in our present day, we can't change them. So know what your belief systems are. What is your belief system around money? What is your belief system around healing? What is your belief system around relationships? What is your belief system around health and wellness? You know, what are all your belief systems? Question them and change them. Change them when they don't align with who you are today. Because to grow and evolve means to change those things, right? So you should be reviewing them every now and then. Right. We're not taking on anyone else's hate. Goose fraba. Sometimes I will engage in the conversation. If someone wants to have a conversation about it, I'll have a conversation with them, but he was just spamming it over and over and over and over and over and over again. I just find it humorous coming from someone whose name is THC Man. Clearly your THC is not working. Your THC is not working. You need to smoke a little more and get yourself into a little bit more of a calm space. Right? You need to chill the F out. That's not working. Your THC is not working. All righty. Julie. Whoa. Let's see. Is this Julie's card? Well, I like that one. Is this Julie's card? No, it went right to no. That is not Julie's card. Community, number 8. Community, beautiful. Just dance it off, right? Shake it off. All right. Ooh, wait. It's 10:08. It's 10:08. We got to write our list out and burn that. We're going to burn that. All right. How about we do a release, or we're still in manifesting season, but we could do a release. We could release some things first. We could do a release leaf, relief it away. A card and a dance. I have all these pieces of leaves, these little like small fragments of leaves. Oh, that one broke apart, but do we want to release things? Do we want to release some things in a burn? You're getting right on the perfect time, Julie. Perfect time. Let's do a release, right? So we'll release on the one relief, on the one leaf we'll release, and on the next leaf, I can't say release and relief in the same, or leaf in the same thing. Let's release self-doubt. Hate. Negativity. Oh, and abandonment issues. I needed the bouncer to come in. Tiredness. Oh, yes. Pain. Let's release lies and limiting beliefs. 10:09. We're gonna call in. We're gonna do a belief. We're gonna do the release on this one, and then we're gonna call in. We're gonna call in the other stuff on the other one. Okay. Oh, fear and control are both beautiful. I'm seeing 10:10, so we are definitely. Oh yes, addiction's a good one. It is a valid burn. We're seeing 10:10. Burdens, yes, financial burdens. Okay, we're going to flip this leaf over. Debts. We'll call them debts too. We'll release those debts. And we'll release sickness, negative energy, I'm pretty sure I put limiting beliefs on, but hey, you know what? We'll release it twice. We'll release feelings of lack. Let's just release anything that's lack. Depression. Let's release anxiety too, because they tend to go hand in hand. Nothing worse than feeling like you just want to sleep, but not being able to, right? Depression and anxiety, self-doubt, aches and pains, right? They're beautiful answers. They really are. Let's release anything that doesn't serve us. Let's release all that doesn't serve us. Brain fog. Unhealthy attachments. That one's awesome, Renee. Brain fog, definitely. Brain fog often comes from depression, and sometimes, yes, let's, how can we say that? Giving in. Laziness. Release, worry. Let's release worry. Right? Worry's a good one too. Yes. Release issues with releasing. Let's release issues with releasing. Ooh, people pleasing. Now we're getting there. People pleasing. I have to write this sideways. Our leaf is so full and broken too, but that's okay. Conformity. All right. We've got a really good leaf to release. A relief. This is our relieving release. Release. Definitely people pleasing. That should be number one on our list. No more people pleasing. No more people pleasing. Unless it's ourselves first, and then from that healthy space, we start doing other stuff. Ah. Okay. Whoopsie. Haha. Whoop. Oh, that went out. Right? But it's interesting because the leaf ended up going back together, even though it's broken. It's stuck back together for me, which is really, really cool. And we're going to get another, match because the match went out before I could light the leaf because the leaf kept falling. Ah, it's making us work to release. But when she goes, she's going to go, wow, whoa, 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 whoa. Look at that. And so be it. I even cleaned out my, cauldron so that we wouldn't have a major fire in it. I should have let that burn completely, but the match, I mean. So be it. As above, so below, as within, so without, so mote it be, and so it is, and so it is. And now we're going to burn some stuff in to replace it because we don't want it to fill back up with all of those stuff. So we're going to burn the stuff back in. We're going to burn a leaf calling in stuff. So we have this leaf here. Let's write up, what do we want to replace it with? Move that just a little bit because it's pinching. Healing, health. I know we got to call for resources and health. Health, healing, courage. I am enough. Oops. Always. Compassion. Divine love. Acceptance. Ooh, good. We got acceptance a couple of times. Self-love. All starts within. Hope. Financial freedom. Intuition. I'm calling me manifestation. Unity. We'll put unity here. We got to put some small words on this side. And we'll put family. And we'll flip it over in manifestations. Call in our manifestations. Woo. Helpers. Connection to your highest self. Divine healing. Personal power. Ooh, that's a good one. Personal power. Energy. Positive energy. We'll call it positive energy. Don't want to leave it open. So I'm going to scroll for a little second. So just make sure I didn't miss any of the good ones. Hope, financial freedom, love, acceptance, strength. I did not get strength, so that's a good one. You got courage, knowledge, clarity. Transcend, luck. Luck is good to call in. Angelic guidance. I love it. I love it. Vitality. Vitality is the good way to put energy, right? That positive life energy. Vitality is a good way to put it. No, I put down strength twice, but I feel like vitality it's a perfect word. Wisdom. Inspiration. Inspiration is great because that's when you're inspired. So you're in spirit, connection with spirit when you're inspired. Okay. I'm going to scroll back through here, see if there's any ones that I want to just try to squish in there. I think I got helpers on there, but I'm going to put it in there again just to make sure. It's all mushed together. It's okay. The messages are there. Unity. There. All right. We have really full leaf of beautiful things that we're calling in to replace what we just let go of. And because it's on a bay leaf, definitely egg rolls. Anita and I need to get together and have like lunch. maybe we'll have egg rolls. Oh, geez. The first time the leaf went out. This time the leaf broke, or the match broke. Too much power. I just want to make sure I burn it all. And there's always a little piece that I'm pinching with pinching that I want to make sure burns up too, which it did. As above, so below, as within, so without, so mote it be, and so it is, and so it is. I love it. Look at all that beautiful stuff we replaced. We got rid of a ton of stuff we didn't need. It was not important. Just blocking us. Look at it. The crackling is very satisfying. I like burning things. It's a real good joke about us. Hello, Melissa. How are you? So we can't. This match just is not meant to burn. away it goes. Did not want to burn. Bay leaves smell nice when they burn too. That's the other part. So mote it be. There we go. All right, back to our list. Back to reality. So mote it be. All righty, Rebecca, and then Diana, and Paige, and Keita gets her 2 cards for becoming a new subscriber today. Whoopsie. I didn't read Julie's card. Hang on. We're going to read community. Community for Julie. Forgot. Julie got a dance, she got burning, and a card all at the same time. And good morning, Melissa. I know I said that, but I'm going to say it again. Good morning, Melissa. Number 8, community. Belonging, being seen and understood by others, like-minded connections, a sense of family and friendship, knowing your place in the world. This card signals a new affiliation with a group. Humans are social creatures, and we need to know we are useful to our families and communities. In a community, everyone has an important function and feels I matter. Membership in the group provides a sense of belonging, of kinship, and of purpose that comes from working together for the greater fulfillment of all. Perhaps you are part of a spiritual community or an artistic one. Perhaps you are in a learning community where you share your love of education. Regardless of its form or focus, your community brings you joy. You will be inspired by it and want to contribute to it. Your contribution may be as small as showing up or as large as becoming its leader. No matter your position in the group, your presence is needed. And it is. It's needed tonight at 8 Eastern in the Divine Feminine Healing Collective. It is definitely needed there. So join us tonight. I know you're part of the group now. So join us tonight. I love it. Oh, okay. We're not gonna. This was the card was not for you. If it is actually meant for Rebecca, it'll pop back out in a moment. But I wasn't super focused on her. Right? It's a perfect little community. I love it too. All right, Rebecca. Nice. Oh, Rebecca. Oh, it's so pretty. That was so pretty. Thank you, Winnie. That was so pretty. Yeah, I'll make sure that you're in the Divine Feminine Healing Collective, okay? See you tonight, Jess. Mwah. Love you, babe. All right, Unfinished Symphony for Rebecca, okay? Unfinished Symphony. Number 10. Love you, sweetheart. Thank you so much. All right, number 10. Unfinished Business or Unfinished Symphony. Same thing. Unfinished Business, Unfinished Symphony, right? So unfinished business, an incomplete lesson, lack of closure, the need to make amends. This is a time to tie up loose ends as you near the completion of a cycle or project and mastery of a lesson or a skill. Before you can move forward, it's important that you come to terms with where you are now. Practice radical acceptance. Take inventory so that emotional and psychological closure can occur and the answers you seek will be found. You can't move forward if you are leaving things unfinished. Reflect on what has passed so that the symphony can finally end on a high note. So if we're in a relationship, right, and we're not letting go of the past relationship, we can't move into the next relationship, at least not in a healthy way, right? So it's important to make sure that you close things off before going forward or finish up those tasks, right? That's just a part of integrity. That's really weird. Piece of ash just landed on the book. I mean, it's not entirely weird. We just burned stuff, but it was just interesting that at the end of that statement, it just a little piece of ash on the book. Unfinished business. Maybe it's a message that I need to be aware of that as well. So I've made it that the complete stop definitely happens at noon for sure, but we pretty much stop when I know I've went through the list and attended to everybody. When it comes to just putting on communication. Perfect. Okay, so Hazel has asked. Oh, you're good with the card in the call, is what you're saying. You're good with the card when we have mod call? Okay, well, is that what you were saying, Salasia? That when we have our mod squad called, you'll have your card then? Okay. Alrighty. So we're going to do Diana. Diana, this is your card. Aw, thank you, sweetheart. Yeah, I needed the bouncer in TikTok today to bounce that dude that was calling me a scammer out. No, I'm going to give you your 2 calls on here. Okay. All right. We're going to focus on Diana. Diana. Okay. Let's throw them all down and we'll see which one it is. We've got 5 cards to choose from here. Let's see which one is the card. Is this Diana's card? Is this Diana's card? Is this Diana's card? Ooh, I like that. Is this Diana's card? Just going to ask the other 2 just in case. Is this Diana's card? Okay. No, my birthday's in December. The reason why Kita got 2 cards, Kita gets 2 cards because she subscribed today. So she'll get Loyal Heart, Diana. Loyal Heart. Look at the 2 owls. It's so cute. It's just such a cute card. Number 35. Fidelity, loyalty, devotion. Evidence of loyalty will appear in your life. Others will prove they're faithful to you, and you will in turn fully commit to them. There is a sure and abiding certainty in your heart. Know that Spirit is always loyal to you. So I think that's more the key message, although other people may show up and show you loyalty as well. No matter the outer circumstances in your life, trust and have faith, for you are eternally loved, always divinely protected and divinely directed. That's the message that you needed to hear, right? Is that that having faith in Spirit, that Spirit is going to provide for you, that you are divinely protected and directed. Right? So just have faith, have a loyal heart in Spirit providing what you want, which is that house, right? The outcomes that you want. Hi, Ashley. Ashley, how are you, love? Aww. She's there with you, my love. She is there with you. I'm sending you some love, okay? Yeah, it's just like she's there. She is there. We're not going to keep asking the same questions. Okay? That's one thing we will not do here. I will not ask the same questions repeatedly day after day. Okay? You ask the question, you get the answer, and you live with the answer that is being told. Right? So will Diana get information about her new place in June, right? In June. Yes. Okay? Because like the card is telling you, you have to have faith and you have to believe that spirit, it was providing for you, that you are protected and directed as should be, right? So spirit, trust in spirit, have faith, right? No, I'm just, it's not just you. I get it a lot where people will ask the same question repeatedly. They'll come on day after day after day and ask the same question. And that's a lack of faith. That's a lack of faith in the outcome. And that's what the card was talking about, was having faith, right? So lean into that faith. Okay. I know, but if I tell you once, that's the way that it is. Right. Okay. That's the way that it is. Just sending you love, Ashley. Sending you a lot of love. She's there. She's actually standing near you. I see her placing her hand on your right shoulder. I had to get myself. Oh, yes. Absolutely. All right. I'm going to focus on Paige now. I'm not even going to look at that card. I'm just going to focus on Paige now. Okay. There it is. Paige. Flexible. Yeah, but her spirit, like her actual spirit, like when you think about it, your spirit, like your spirit's only like, say, like 20% of like your whole, and that's not even accurate. It's so much less than that. But if we just use 20% as a number, right? The soul that you have within your body is about 2% of the actual whole of your spirit. But so when you die, your spirit is all together, right? All together, back together. That spirit is there with you, right? Her spirit is there with you. Yeah. Yeah. She's there. She's like, it's almost like that nurturing, like, just that she's trying to provide you soothing as her spirit, right? This is actually Paige's card, Flexible. Yeah, she just wants to let you know that she's there and that she loves you very, very much, and that she's providing and taking care of you, right? Yeah. Yeah, she just wants you to know that she's there, that she's looking out for you, that she loves you. She loves you so very, very much. And she feels your sorrow, and she doesn't want you to feel that she doesn't want you to feel that way. She wants you to know that she's there, and that everything's okay, and that you're okay. These lives, they seem long, they seem troubling, they seem difficult, they seem all of that, but the lives are so fleeting. They're so fleeting. Keep it clean. Oh, did it finally get done? All right, so this is for Paige. Flexible. Okay, flexible. Good. Number 19, flexible. Teachability. Teachability, open-mindedness, being adaptable without compromising what is important. The tree's roots are solidly planted in the ground, yet its branches can bend in a hurricane. whereas a rigid structure, like a building, would come crashing down. Consider how the tree remains supple and secure when everything around it may be in shambles. This is how you need to be now, willing to learn new things, teachable, malleable, yet firmly grounded in who you are. Common sense is important, but so is an open mind. Stay curious, stay open, stay aware. At this time, others will be more flexible with you too, right? So it's a beautiful message, right? And we all can take from that. We all should be more flexible, right? Be grounded in who you are, know who you are, and maybe not like necessarily bend entirely on that. I mean, bend with your belief systems when they don't line up with you anymore. But being flexible is just such a beautiful thing. I love it. I love it, Paige. Nice. Kita. So Kita, as a new subscriber, gets 2 cards today, which is awesome. I'm so happy to have her as a subscriber. I love you, girlfriend. Love you. All right. So, okay. Sometimes it's like push, 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 push. We got 3. So let's see which 3. Almost all of them, I could say. So I need to definitely divine it. And I love you too, friend. Totally. So is this Kita's card? Got a little circle there. Is this Kita's card? A circle there. Is this Kita's card? All 3 of them. All 3 of them. So you're going to get 3 today, Kita. Because that's just the way it is. I love you. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Yep, she's getting all 3. And Lissy on Facebook would like to be put on the list for a card. So Lissy can be put on the list. And hi, Denise. So this is a healing card. We're going to start with the hard card and we'll move from there. Okay. So the hardest card is not for you. Okay. So something you're inquiring about is not for you. Okay. And it's also telling you that it's time for a nap. And I get that it's time for a nap, the overwhelmed, that it's tiring with everything that's going on. And the last card is here and now. This is what's going to bring you through the healing space, right? Is these 2 things, right? So this not for you is the painful spot. This is the almost the trauma. The trauma is tied up within this card. This is about being compassionate with yourself, right? Take that nap, rest, renew, rejuvenate yourself, just like that little fox curled up in the curve of the arm of the moon. Right? And then focus on the here and now, right? The here and now, right? So I'm going to read this card. Not for you. Number 6. It always makes me sad when I get the not for you card, like, because I'm like, what was I thinking about? Now, it doesn't have to be something big. It could be something as simple as I was thinking about buying a fur coat and it's telling me that's not for you, right? All right, not for you. A clear knowing that something is being denied you. Rejection is God's protection. There are times when it appears that no matter how deeply you desire something, no matter how hard you work at something, the result you seek always seems to elude you. It's as if you don't really get to be in the game and you feel you're just watching from the sidelines. The appearance of this card indicates that you are not going to attain what you want right now, that indeed your dreams for that exact thing will not be fulfilled. This is a time to radically accept that not everything is available to you when you want it. Take heart, for there are benevolent forces who desire the best for you and have a much clearer idea of what is for your highest good. Rejection is God's protection. Something much better that will make you truly happy is on its way. Trust this. Some relationships carry an innate seed of failure in them that is obvious from the beginning, but the red flags escape your observation or you refuse to acknowledge them. When a relationship is not meant to be, it is not possible to make it be. Rejection is a sign that you're being protected by the divine. If you are the one who must reject another, remember that you do so for both your sakes. For every pot, there is a lid. This one may not be the best fit. Okay? So that's what I mean. It's a hard message, right? Time for a nap, number 24. Rest, rejuvenation, and renewal. Temporary non-action, allowing dreams to arise. This is a time for you to step away and rest. Let the cares of your world go. Go into a state of non-action and allow yourself to be free from the shackles of your goals, your lists, your desires. Nothing is as important as rest, detachment, and neutrality. The overly busy mind can block you from inner wisdom if you don't step back, take a seat, and rest. Be willing to let dreams surface and ideas flow through you, absent any form or conscious direction, as you observe without engagement now. When it comes to matters of the heart, don't make any plans right now. If you're not partnered, it's good to take this time out to get to know yourself. If you're involved with someone, relax and just be with your partner. This is going to be an uneventful moment in time. Don't force anything now. Allow things to flow naturally, and a beautiful renewal will take place all by itself. Patience is the key to your heart's desire right now. Withdraw from action in your relationship and give it a rest so that your love and connection can become rejuvenated. So taking a step back, and you know who we're talking about. This isn't your partner, right? This isn't about your husband. We all know what it's about, okay? So it's step back, right? Because sometimes if we fight too much for something, it pushes that very thing away from us. So sometimes stepping back and just being, I'm here with love, and when you need, come to me, right? When you're ready, come to me. And when we open up that space of just being receptive and, that divine feminine, that space of receptivity, as opposed to the divine masculine of I'm going to go and make it happen, right? Step back into that and allow it to come to you, and just be open and waiting for it to come when it does. So the last card is here and now. Okay. And this is how you're going to keep yourself in a good space, is by being in that here and now. Being fully present in the moment, living one day at a time. Everything happens in the now, in the present. Only this moment counts. You have what it takes to handle anything today if you let go of the need to look into the future or reflect on the past. Be present and notice what is going on right now. This very moment has the potential for you to create miracles in your life. Ask for a card, love. I'll put you on the list. It's easy to yearn for a love affair or friendship you may not have right now. One that is more romantic, more fun, more reliable, more passionate. The good old days are gone and a new day has dawned. Let your heart trust that you have everything you need right now, whether you have the relationship you desire or not. Tomorrow is beyond your reach. Yesterday cannot return. The now is all that is available to you. Stay present and aware that in this moment, as you cherish and approve of your beautiful self, you are a magnet for love. Spirit is madly in love with you right now. Did you know that? Turn to Spirit to feel the love, to feel the joy of love in the here and now, right? So embody love and reconnect with your inner spirit, right? Like by going into your heart space, you connect with Spirit in your heart. But reconnect with Spirit in the here and now, and know that by being love, you will gravitate love towards you, right? So that just being and when you're out in that thinking of the future or ruminating about the past, that's where anxiety and depression live. Being in the here and now, we find that it's not things right now are okay. Right in the here and now, in this very moment, it's okay. Okay. I know this. We know it's a tough message. We know it's a tough message, but it's still a good one, as much as it's hard to hear, right? I love you. I love you. We're going to do healing at some point too, because we've gotten 5 coffee cups. So we're going to do some healing today. Okay. So Anita is next. I feel your sadness. I feel your sadness, and I'm sending you love. I'm going to stop feeling your sadness, because otherwise I'm going to start crying, and I don't want to. Anita. All right, we'll check them both. Is this Anita's card? Is this Anita's card? Right away into the circles. Yeah, a hug for Kita. Redbeard's giving a hug for Kita. Okay. You need a hug? He needs a hug. I need a hug. So, Anita, imagine number 20 in protection mode. So, let's see what this is talking about. I think we know. Illusions and wishful thinking rooted in a sense of lack have entered your life. Now may be the time to see things as they truly are and not as you hoped or imagined they would be. Release any fear. Then envision anew. Perhaps you are anticipating that something fearful might happen and recreating the image of disaster over and over in your mind. The universe responds to such projections, so be aware of this catastrophizing. No matter what, illusions and awfulizing are the misuse of imagination. Clear the inner slate and stay grounded. Stay real. Only then can you truly have what you desire. Strong message, right? When we're thinking about our future and we start manifesting, and we're like, I want this specific outcome. And then we start getting fearful of it. It's not coming in the right time, or it's not coming in the right way, or, it's never going to come. It's never going to be received. Then we just block ourselves from having it, right? It's moving beyond that and just having that faith and that believing in the outcome and not projecting those worries and concerns onto that image that you've crafted for the future, that vision that you have. Right? That vision has to be held together with the feelings and the words that corroborate it or like support it. Right? So if I am envisioning financial success, then I have to use words that are positive. Like I am wealthy. I have money. So in the positive state of that, I have to embody the feelings of abundance and gratitude. Right? I have to embody those feelings as well, that I'm proud that I've attained this success with my company, things like that. And then you have to do action every day towards those dreams. You have to do a little bit of action to bring it into the material world. Hello, Facebook user. I'm not sure who the Facebook user is, but hello. If you want to drop me your name, say hello with your name. I will say hello back to who you are. All right, Renee. Renee is next. Haha, Renee, to the sea, the little boat. Hi, Chandali, to the sea. There's so many birds outside. Right? I love it. Her and her little boat. She's got direction. She has sight to see into the distance. The higher spirit is, or the oracle is looking in. The boat, she's not in and she's just resting. Hi, Chadley. All right. 7. To the sea. Being in flow, returning to source, recognizing how pieces fit together, a natural pattern of events. I definitely. Is it Howie? Chattily Howie? Because I think Crystal's saying hello if it is. Hello. All right, Renee, to the sea. Isn't it wonderful when you feel yourself in the flow of life? When events and conditions seem to engage you in a way that is fluid and effortless. This card reminds you that going with the flow is exactly what you need to do right now. Ride the wave of opportunity formed by perfect conditions. Allow trust and faith to guide you forward as you flow like a river into the sea of life. Yep, she's my bestie, LOL, is what it says on there. She's my best friend of 26 years. Sharing messages back and forth. Hi, bestie. Hi, bestie. We do loves back to each. So when we're looking at, I'm going to give you the prosperity message, okay? So everything seems to work out when you stop scrambling and allow the sea of opportunities to wash over you and wake you up to your most prosperous potential. To get into that flow, you need to address your beliefs about abundance and money. The true meaning of your personal currency lies in your skills, your talents and abilities, and most important, your core beliefs. Everything flows from your inner world and is reflected in the outer one. When grateful to serve, you align your prosperity consciousness with a higher consciousness. You can expect miracles. Everything you need will come to you easily. So a little bit of reassurance there. BFF. I love it. All right, Liz. Oh, Liz. I'm gonna shuffle a little bit. That was so fast. Like, I don't know. I could have checked it, but we'll see. If it's meant to be, it'll come out again. Oh, yes. Liz, Yang. Number 1. That's a powerful friendship, right? Powerful friendship. Number 1, Liz, Yang. Action. The masculine principle of movement and creative activity. The power to make things happen, taking action. Yang represents the power of action, the energies that propel the world forward and manifesting thought and desire into concrete form. Now is the perfect time to act, for you can easily build momentum and make headway. What you want will come to fruition if you proceed confidently. This card signifies new life and is a sure sign that obstacles have been overcome. There is no reason to hesitate. You are the shaper of your destiny now. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful message for Liz. So Liz's card was Yang. And then we got Lissy. Are you still there, Lissy? Are you still there, Lissy? Let me know. And if you're there, I will pull your card. Okay. And if not, then we're going to go to CJ. Somebody, there's a message for somebody about not for you, and it wasn't just Kita. Not for you keeps coming up, okay? So that message that I read for Kita, somebody else is getting that message too, and it might be somebody that didn't even ask for a card, or maybe somebody that's already had a card that there's a secondary message there, but because not for you keeps popping out of the deck or showing up like in those places. All right, so Lissy. Ah, that's too far. I mean, not as far as Ontario to Alberta, but it's still too far. Hi, Jennifer. All right, Lissy, go the distance, number 47. Number 47. Ow, I just pulled my own hair. Lissy, go the distance, number 47. I'm good, Jennifer. How are you? Endurance, strength, the long haul. To bring your dream to life, you must think long-term and pay no attention to the fluctuations in the current of your experience. Joy and disappointment commingle with opportunities, so there is no need to fear the occasional obstacle. Life is not a sprint. This card is a reminder that you have endurance, strength, and fortitude to carry you all the way. Remain true to yourself. Your authenticity alone will keep you in alignment with the energy of miracles. What is yours will never be withheld from you. Remember that, right? It's a beautiful card, just beautiful. I'll pull chat. We can put Chatterley on the car. Just sorry. That was as soon as I said it, I looked over and it was a message on my board as asking whether we could. May you do my aging. I'm not sure if I understand what that meant, sweetie. It was like we're like synchronous. We're synchronizing. That's yeah. We synchronized. May you do my aging. I'm not sure what that means, Jennifer. All right, so CJ's card. Round and round. Oh, did you want a card? Did you want another? You can have another. You can have a card. I can definitely put another card up. Yeah. Do some. Okay. Yeah. Do some love. Just pour some love into you. Give yourself that. Throw some like 528 hertz on. Okay. Throw that 528 hertz on. Drop into that love space. Know that that's not for you. It hurts, but it's okay to let it go. But it was not for you. And what is meant for you is coming. And just love yourself, girlfriend. Love yourself. Do this too if you need, right? This is very soothing as well. Okay. And remind yourself that you're loved, you're loving, and that you're divinely protected. Okay. Okay. CJ. Round and round. I love this card because it's a great message for a lot of people. It's number 25. The spiral quality of events when a lesson isn't quite integrated. Cycles you are challenged to break, revisiting a pattern from a new perspective. The appearance of this card is a reminder that although it may appear you've gone backward, the truth is that you are standing at a higher level looking down into your circumstances. You will learn something, do something better, and break a cycle set up in the past. You actually have a bird's eye view of your initial footprints and can access the wisdom and lessons learned. So I love to give this card to people because I love to do this example. So let's say you had a toxic relationship and you were down here and now you're up here and you're having and you're in a relationship again and something mirrors that relationship. Some dynamic pops up and it's saying to you, how much have you learned? How much have you grown? You feel like you're in the same spot. And you're like, oh no, I haven't learned anything. I haven't grown at all because this situation is reminding me of that past experience. But you're not in the same space. You're up here looking down at that same space with all this knowledge and wisdom and experience that you've gained along the path. So you're not the same person you were back then. You're not going to deal with it the same way. You have coping skills that you didn't have back here. So you're going to soothe better. Maybe you've learned to implement boundaries. So you'll put boundaries in place and say, we don't do that here, right? We don't do that here. Right. So this is a beautiful card about the growth that we go through. And sometimes we'll repeat experiences just to make sure that we actually have grown. Right. So this will show you how much you've grown. It's beautiful, beautiful card. Aw, definitely don't be afraid, love. Never be afraid of that. Never be afraid of that. It's beautiful. You're going to get there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right. All right. Chatterley. Hee hee. huh? Could this be about BFFs? The soulmate card? Right? The soulmate card. So I don't know if you're looking for a relationship or in a relationship, or this could just be talking about the bestie connection here, right? Soulmates come to us in a variety of different ways. And soulmates don't necessarily mean a permanent, like lifetime partner. They just mean a partner or a person that's come along to teach you something, to let you grow. So it could be talking about your happily married husband. So soulmates, harmonious partnership, love, friendship, companionship, a relationship, fostering personal growth. You are meant to evolve and transform with the companionship of others. Certain people enter into your life in order to take you to the next level of healing. Maybe it's me. Consciousness and authenticity. It is always a reciprocal experience, although the results for each of you will vary. You know these people by the strong pull drawing you toward them, and sometimes by a strong aversion to them initially as well. Soulmates can be friends for life or remain in your life for only a short time. No matter what, you will be changed in ways you can't possibly fathom now. Pay attention to these people today. They are your greatest gift. Like absolutely your greatest gift, right? And I'll read the prosperity message. So strategic alliances are most important right now as you begin to attract the perfect people to support your dreams. This is a journey you will share with others, mentors, business partners, helpers, employees, creative partners, friends, and strangers. Open doors for you and step through the portal to join you in a harmonic dance of collaboration, commitment, and co-creation. This is what you've been waiting for, right? So just a beautiful, beautiful message. You know what, CJ, you need to connect with me because I will have you on my podcast. Perfect. They usually are. It's my connection with the cards, and they tend to be the right message at the right time for whoever they're coming for. Definitely. So if you go to my web page, book that free call, and I will talk to you about your healing journey, and we'll record it for the podcast. I would love to have you on my podcast. The thing that I love the most is people who have done these miraculous healings, especially holistically, right? Because we are the healer. We are divine, and we are an expression of the divine, and we are capable of healing ourselves. And, and it's just beautiful, beautiful. Okay, Mama's card. I'll laugh if it's the soulmate card. Mama, observer. Number 49. Yeah. So 49. Observer. Perspective, objectivity, neutral observance from a distance. Most people see the world through a personal lens. They closely identify with their feelings and experiences, so much so that they come to believe that these are the only reality. There are times when you need to distance in order to gain perspective and understand your circumstances from a more neutral vantage. Now is one of those times in your life. This is a perfect moment for you to begin to do some exploring. Instead of only considering yourself, consider what you need to understand about the conditions, people, culture, and environment you're engaged with now. You'll be so happy you did. Illumination is the miracle you seek and will indeed find. In a relationship, sometimes you can't see the forest for the trees in your way. Feelings can get all jumbled up, and often you hear one thing when a person says another. It can be like an echo of unresolved past experience dubbed over your conversation. Take time out before you react. It's likely the other person has no idea how his or her words have affected you. Take a few steps back and lend understanding to the situation. Have faith in your connection and trust that you can come together. Take to higher ground now and cultivate curiosity about what you observe in yourself, in others, and in the landscape. You will find things much improved sooner than you know. It's a beautiful, beautiful message. Beautiful message. Cool. But it's a beautiful message. Okay, Papa. Welcome back, Liz. We're going to just check them. Is this Papa's card? 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 This is Papa's card. You did miss your card, love. You did miss your card. I have to think about it because somebody didn't write it down. The one person that needed the card written down and it didn't get written down. I think it was go the distance, but I'm not positive. All right. So I know it was a positive message though. I know that it was really positive message about things working. Oh no, it was Yang. It was number one. It was Yang, right? I'll read the message for you. Papa. Number 25. 52, sorry. I'm reading backwards. 52, mending. Okay. I feel this is very valid. And observer, right? For mama to take a step back and not look at, you know, to say, hey, maybe that's not what the, like, just take a step back and that's maybe they didn't mean that, or maybe I'm taking it from like, I'm looking at echoes of the past, right? So very good message. And I think this is really important. Number 52, mending. I'm pretty sure it was Yang. Because then I think that CJ's was, or Lissy's was go the distance. Lissy was go the distance. And then CJ was, yeah, it's okay though. All right. Mending for Papa. Yes. Round and round. Round and round was CJ's. So forgiveness, making amends, healing after arguments. Each time we are hurt and allow the hurt to pass through us without understanding and integration, we accumulate an unwanted burden. This is how trauma occurs, right? Because we don't integrate the experience. We don't move the emotions through our body. We don't reframe or understand the experience. Or if we're in a relationship and we have a disagreement, or we have a conflict, or we have something happen, if we don't mend it properly, then it keeps reappearing in our relationship, causing damage and undermining the health of the relationship. We have to heal it and move beyond it. This keeps us chained to the very things we need to heal: the pain, the memories, the echoes of resentments, and the arguments we rehearse over and over. Now is the time for mending rifts, healing wounds, and letting go of the old hurts in order to reclaim your power. Now is the time to forgive, to release, to make peace, and to make amends to others. Set yourself free. You've come to a place where forgiveness is necessary if you're to move forward. Separate or together, you and the other person are still experiencing the effects of a hurt that is impacting everything you do, even if you're not aware of it. The energy needs to clear. What must you do to bridge this gap? Closing your heart is not the answer. You have the power to heal this wound. Ask yourself, what would love do? Only good will come of forgiveness and an honest redress. Okay, so own up to whatever mistakes that you made, apologize, and then no further, then change to action. We're at 11:10. We're going to do a burn. Burn, baby, burn, 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 baby, burn. This leaf looks good. All right. What are we going to call into us at 11:11? Let's do this. That's all about dreams, all of our dreams. Okay. We want love. joy, faith, trust, pixie dust. 11:11. I'm seeing the time. We are definitely a valid burn. Connection to spirit and higher self. Angelic realm. I put faith, trust, and pixie dust on. Balance. Faith. No, truth. Truth. We're going to call in the truth. Self-love. Let's call in our divine partner. We don't need to call in meditation. We need to do meditation. We just need to do the meditation. We don't call in the things that we can actively do. Right? We just got to do it. We just got to go do it. We can call in resources for Helena, even though she's not here. We can call in a new home for Anita, because I know that's what Anita likes. Psychic abilities. Discipline. Discipline's good. Patience is very good too. I put Claire's on. I got that one. I had a thought, and thought left. Thought said, I'm out. We'll call in mending. Let's call in healing. Healing and health. And wealth. Healing, health, and wealth. Okay? And okay. I put abundance in. We got lots. We got lots. We're going to testicular fortitude. We could just call that strength. Ooh. I'll check. I can check on that after, Leslie. I think if you're talking about the one who's like being bad to you, that's not your divine partner. Divine partners are not toxic. Divine partners do not punish. Divine partners do not hurt. Right? I can tell you that because I know my divine partner, and I know it's a different, completely different relationship. That's okay. I let you do that. That's okay. So we're going to burn this. We've got lots of stuff on it, including mending and healing and all that good stuff. Okay. That little piece that didn't burn, where I held it with the tweezers, means I get to have another go at it. Okay. I'll ask if that's your divine partner. Okay. I just want to burn that little piece that was pinched by the tweezers. Ah. Yeah, you should see how much of a finicky bugger that's being, but let's just finish burning it anyway. Okay, as above, so below, as within, so without, so mote it be, and so it is, so it is, so it is. Just making sure that that we don't catch anything else on fire. I did burn the thing, but I always keep my little smudge stick in there. And I also keep my little Palo Santo in there, so I got to make sure those don't spark up on us. Alrighty, mote it be. I like that. We got a couple of good burns today. We released a bunch. We called a bunch in. So Liz, your Yang card was number 1. The masculine principle of movement and creativity. Creative activity. Sorry, right? Creative activity, the power to make things happen, taking action. Yang represents the power of action, the energies that propel the world forward and manifesting thought and desire into concrete form. Now is the time, the perfect time to act, for you can easily build momentum and make headway. What you want will come to fruition if you proceed confidently. This card signifies new life and is a sure sign that obstacles have been overcome. There is no reason to hesitate. You are the shaper of your destiny now. What's this sad face for, Papa? Perfect. I love that. I love that. Talk with you soon. You disagree with what, love? Oceans of love. I'm waiting to see what you disagree with, sir. Oh, yes. I see. Yeah. I understand what you mean. Love. And yes. But your divine part, like Leslie understood what I meant by that. Okay. Like your divine partner wouldn't put a curse on you. Your divine partner wouldn't try to kill you. Your divine partner wouldn't try to, wouldn't do something in that evil space, right? Like, yes, there's ways that you come together and your trauma and their trauma mesh together and you reenact these things and it causes pain, but they don't intentionally make a decision that I'm gonna hurt you, I'm gonna attack you, I'm gonna put you in prison, I'm gonna kill you, they wouldn't do that. That would never come from your divine partner. Okay, there's that intentionality behind it. When we're clashing because of our traumas butting up against each other, that is us trying to heal. It's showing you where you were hurt as a child and where they were hurt as a child to where that healing needs to happen, right? So then we go through that healing space and grow and evolve and come to that wholeness, right? But there's never that where they would attack you with the intention of actually hurting or harming you, right? It's just the enactment of the trauma that comes out, which does cause pain and hurt for sure. Okay. All right. So Yang, time to act. You got this. Lots of love, Kita. Connect with me if you're okay. Okay. So your friend is your friend divine connection? Would you want to say or a soulmate? Because soulmates are good connections. Sometimes they cause us a lot of pain, right? Like and oftentimes we mistaken soulmates as our divine partners, but they're there to foster growth in a specific direction. Okay. So is the person that Leslie's thinking about a soul connection? Yes. Are they a divine connection that extends beyond this lifetime? Yes, absolutely. Hands down. Okay. Hands down. Alrighty. Sarah, I love you, my friend. You know, 5 coins for a card, but I routinely give you free cards. Right? Will Liz hear about after the email was sent? Will Liz hear from the housing about moving? Will Liz hear about moving? Yes. Yes, you will, dear. A nice solid one too. Okay, Liz. Yes, you will. Hi, Rochelle. Hello, Rochelle. You made it just at the end. We burned lots today. We called in lots today. It's been we released things today. We did all kinds of things today. But you know what? Tonight at 8 Eastern. So if you're Central Time at 7 is the Divine Feminine Healing Collective, where we will be doing the first quarter check-in in Cancer. Okay. Aw, sorry to hear that, sweetie. You know what? I really, really pray that karma comes and bites you in the butt, Murtala, because don't come on people's things and spam people. There. Well, it's so disrespectful. I'm sitting here pulling cards for people and pop in and you spam people. Ancestors, your ancestors reached out to me. I have a message for you. Connect with me. And it's like, it's so tacky and spammy and stuff too. Rochelle. Breathe in protection mode. Okay, love? Breathe in protection mode. Oh, that's the wrong deck. That's not going to find the card in there. We're not. Breathe in protection mode, number 29. Right? It's like, if you want to do that, you want to provide that service for people, then provide that service. But you don't come onto someone's live and spam people like that. That's just really tacky. 29. So it's just the reverse. So sometimes some people don't look at the direction of the card. This book has protection messages for when the card shows up inverted. So yeah. So that's all it is. It's just a different one. So inertia, laziness, and apathy are signs not of slowing down, but of decay and lifelessness. Wake up and do something to shake this off. Go outside for some air. A walk in nature will remind you that all of life is ensouled and magical. Get some exercise. Move out of your head and into your body and breathe in deeply. Each breath is precious. Yum. My spicy coffee. Almost, yep. Okay, so Melinda, are you still online, love? Is Melinda still online? And we know that Keita went off. And is Hazel there? I feel like Hazel's going to get the message. She had said about getting the message. Hi, Melinda. Melinda, would you like your card here, or would you like your card later on when we're in the Mod Squad call? We're not. Do you want your card now, Hazel? We can do your card now, right now, Salasia, and then we can also do Melinda's card. Milk and honey in protection mode. We'll see if that's the same card then. We'll do it later. All right. If that's the case, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send you guys a whole bunch of love, and I'm going to hop off here, and I'm going to go have some breakfast and that kind of jazz. Woo! I'm going to go and have some breakfast because it's 11:30, and I think that that's, definitely time to have breakfast. And then we can have our call in a little bit. But I love you guys, and thank you so much for your participation and your gifts and all of that. I appreciate it very much. I love you, love you, love you. Okay, and we'll talk to you guys tomorrow.